junior at Pikeville High School.
And I'm Paige Workman, I'm a freshman, and we are here to fill in for junior Taylor Wells and senior Katie Atkins because they are currently at the FBLA state competition.
Oh, just a second, I'm gonna have to get some sound here somehow.
Also, there is a print packet mentioned in the video that was accidentally left at school, so that will be posted to theholly.org later on.
All right, I tell you what, girls, should we maybe let someone else?
The next one's on you too.
All right, just hang on just a second and get our audio going.
That's still just gonna come out of this.
It was working this morning.
The speaker
That
was.
the speaker was
Yeah.
working this morning.
Yeah, we were playing music this morning at like 6:30.
Really? Let's see right here.
So I know it was working.
Let's try to see what happens. Hold on, yeah. Okay, that is from Bluetooth. That's not connected, no, it's just not
It wasn't
connected.
connected, we're good.
Oh, okay.
As soon as he gets disconnected, we'll be good.
No, it holds it not really connected, I think.
We had music going in this room earlier this morning, so we were just confident that our speakers worked. Sorry.
Well, if that connection will drop, I think if it's not used in a certain period of time, let's see, does it show that it's on there? See, hold on, there's something in there. I just turned the Bluetooth on, but this is Bluetooth on. It's working.
It's not.
It no, just lit up right here. Oh, it's not. It's saying it's connected now, at least. It wasn't connected.
Good day.
Yep.
I'm Katie Atkins, the senior Senate member for Pikeville High School.
I'm Taylor Wells, junior Senate member from Pikeville High School. Katie and I are sorry we can't be there with you today. We're competing in the state FBLA competition.
Since we couldn't present in person, we have put together a video report of our work during this year. We have had a big year, but we still have some ongoing projects, which we will discuss later in this presentation.
As we began this year, we struggled to find ways to improve the overall culture of our school. Some of our original ideas actually proved to be redundant once we took a good look at what was already going on.
We initially planned to develop a campaign similar to the Disney Power Promise, but found that our student council was already engaged in a kindness campaign. So instead of moving forward in that direction, we decided to note all the community service and school culture activities that were already happening within our school. What we found was impressive.
Throughout the year, the kindness campaign created designs for classroom doors, posted posters around the school promoting kindness, served lunch to celebrate the cafeteria staff, and they cooked eggs for the entire student body.
Our school is small, but we offer many clubs in which students may participate. Many of these clubs require students to participate in community service and humanitarian projects. For example, members of the National Honor Society hosted 2 blood drives and pennies for patients. FBLA created and hosted Socks for Tots to collect socks and outerwear accessories for underprivileged children in our area. Teens Who Care collected and helped distribute coats for kids in the fall and volunteered at the animal shelter in the spring.
The PEP Club plays a large role in establishing a positive school culture. Members of the PEP Club create locker decorations for students involved in sports and activities, create and distribute treat bags for athletes on game days, plan pep rallies, and make their presence known during athletic events.
Other clubs active within our school are the cooking team, mock trial team, academic team, and the library advisory council.
The Library Advisory Council is made of students that are interested in the library and reading. This year, the council helped Miss Karen Murphy implement her ARI grant for the purchase of overtime, the resource which provides students access to e-books.
In addition to clubs, our school provides many sports and athletic teams of which our students may be a part. We have boys and girls tennis, soccer, golf, volleyball, and basketball. We offer baseball, softball, archery, wrestling, and football. We have an award-winning chorus, band, and dance team. Our cheerleading program is known nationally. Our junior varsity team won the national championship in Florida this year, and our varsity team placed fourth at nationals.
Attending the John Maxwell Lead to simulcast helped us determine what we can do to improve our already solid school culture. Mr. Maxwell's message was all about asking the right questions. We realized that the question we hadn't asked was, how can we be even more inclusive, give students an even greater voice, and promote school pride worldwide?
We have included a brief clip of Mr. Maxwell so that you can get a sense of the power of his presentation. We also included in your print pack a copy of the types of questions he believes successful people often ask.
Do you realize that questions are the key that unlocks most of the door of opportunities in your life? And many doors are never open because you never use that key of a good question to unlock that door. And I'm going to share with you some questions that will help you open up doors of opportunity that have never been opened to you.
In answering the questions posed after the Maxwell seminar, we determined that while our existing student council and student advisory committees do offer students a voice in our school, another way to let them have a voice would be to elect a student representative to serve on our site-based decision-making council. After seeking permission from our administration, we partnered with our student council to select candidates from the current student council.
We held a school-wide election over the course of several weeks. The candidates posted campaign signs and presented their platforms during a school-wide assembly program. The election was held during school lunches.
Our 2015-2016 student site-based representative is Cameron Ryan. He will attend each meeting of the council in the upcoming school year and maintain a two-way communication with the entire student body and report student concerns to the council.
We took advantage of the school culture workshop that KVEC hosted at the Jenny Wiley Theater in February. We invited 8 members of our student council to join us for this workshop. This led to the creation of a subcommittee of our student senate. These students were freshmen, sophomores, and juniors.
Prior to attending the workshop, we conducted a school-wide student culture survey provided by Dr. Chris White, President of the Center for Improving School Culture in the International School Culture Research College.
Each English teacher in the building administered the survey, and the AP Statistics class tallied the results. Our student culture score on the survey was 11.3, falling in the monitor and maintain making positive adjustments category of the rubric provided by Dr. Wagner.
While we were pleased with the results of the survey, one area which reflected need for improvement was fairness. Students reported feeling as if all students are not being treated equally, especially students of lower socioeconomic backgrounds.
The workshop provided insight into defining school culture and helped our group to generate ideas to address the results of the student survey. In your print pack, please find the ideas generated at the workshop. We feel that some of these ideas will help to address the issue of fairness. For example, student-led clubs might allow more students the opportunities to participate in a club they want to enjoy.
The biggest result of this day, however, was the creation of a subcommittee that consists of the student council members who joined us for the workshop. These students are now involved in helping complete our other 2 major projects to address increasing school spirit, which we believe will indirectly improve attendance and behavior as well. Another strength that we have as a school is a strong, active alumni association. We partnered with Ms. Ann Carty, the school system's unofficial historian and curator of the Maroon and White Room, our school museum, to gather information and resources, and we are in the process of creating a series of commercials which will air locally and regionally during the weekend of July 31st.
We We have partnered with a former student who is currently enrolled at the University of Pikeville. He is tutoring our commercial committee on the use of an editing software called Final Cut as he helps us develop our commercials. The hope is that we will build our capacity through our school media program, enabling more projects of this nature.
Another project we have undertaken is an outgrowth of the school culture workshop as well. We are partnering with Ms. Prater and the school media class to create signs that will serve as dual purpose. The banners will be used as part of a video project being created for the EPSI Awards, which will honor all student athletes, and then the signs will be permanently affixed to the stairwells throughout the building. The signs will highlight past and present sports teams, academic teams, and community service projects.
We believe that these reminders of our strong tradition of excellence will encourage current and future students to feel greater pride in our school.
Other initiatives from the ARI grant, which have impacted our school's academics, were the purchase of a Mondo board and WIN software. The WIN software career readiness did not work well for our seniors, but they were able to use the My Strategic Compass during a life skills unit. Some juniors used WIN college readiness software to review prior to the ACT in March. Though the software was not heavily used due to technical issues in our building and with the software itself, WIN does promise to be more useful in the future.
Ms. Kelly Scott received an ARI grant, which allowed her to purchase a Mondo board for her classroom. Ms. Scott has used the Mondo board to communicate with experts in her field via Skype. Her students talked to the wildlife biologist from Yellowstone National Park and Skyped with Ms. Scott when she traveled to North Carolina.
Ms. Scott also allowed other teachers in the building to use the Mondo board. Ms. King's AP Literature students were able to Skype with Mr. Bill Pell, an AP Literature teacher in South Carolina, and with the author of Big Stone Gap, Adriana Trigiana. Our last effort as the 2014-2015 Student Senate members will be to design a job description and application for next year's Student Senate members. Again, we apologize for our absence, but we have asked 2 of our committee members to be there with you to address any questions you may have.
Thank you for your time and attention.